Hello traders, how you doing? Hope you had a wonderful week. How's the trading week? This this week that just passed, how was it? Comment in the comment section so I can know how your trading week was like. And well, I usually drop weekly analysis every weekend. So and I also add educational content to my analysis. Well, today I just want to talk about a very nice trade I took on GBP, Swiss franc, that the British pound, Swiss franc. And the reason why I'm making a video concerning this is just because it's more like the trade actually met all my setup. Like, when you have a trading plan, sometimes you just have to tweak your trading plan in a way. What I'm trying to say is that some things may not just everything may not just align together. Then just minor things that didn't align, you just have to just risk it off and take the trade like that. And it's just like this if I want to grade this trade, I will say it's part of my A grade trade. I have a A grade, B grade, C grade. Now basically it's just something I think I should be incorporating in my channel. Those of you that are in my channel, I do drop trade signals, and I think I'll be dropping anytime I drop a trade, I'll just grade it. Okay, this is a grade A trade, grade B trade, grade C trade. So you know that okay, this is a high probability trade, medium probability trade, and then let's see just good probability trade. So let me not just waste too much time. Let me just give you a brief analysis about the video. Sorry, about the pair, currency pair. Now last week I made mention of this part being a resistance because that's tested. The price has gone to this point multiple. Please let me just bring out my brush too. It has gone to this point multiple times. As you can see, price has touched all these points multiple times, and price was around those zones. So now I felt okay, price was going to do something like a rejection around that zone to give a sell setup. And secondly, if you check on this my daily time frame, you can see this trend line I drew. Sorry, let me remove this. You can see this trend line I drew. The price seems to respect this trend line during the week. Secondly, let me just make mention of something. Sometimes though, there's a mistake I do make in trading. Once I'm always single-minded. Like if I want to buy a trade, I don't think of selling opportunities in that trade. If I want to sell a trade, I don't think of buying opportunities in that trade. Like if you check this guy, the price came around this zone during the week. I was supposed to buy this thing because it actually gave me a very nice setup if I come to the H1, because that is like a support. Price tested it and formed this good engulfing candle, as you can see here. Let me just zoom this engulfing candle. You can see price, this is the engulfing candle I'm talking about, this bullish engulfing candle. So let me just go back. How am I going back again? Sorry. Good. So price formed that bullish engulfing candle, and it was a very nice setup. If I had taken this trade, I would have taken at least, let's say, from this point to this point. This is a pretty good 90 to 95 pips. So that is that for that. But I wanted to sell this trade. Now let me just give you a brief setup. I saw the setup quickly. Now price is actually in the resistance zone. I need to look for price action pattern, double top, double head and shoulder, triple top, and whatever price pattern price is going to bring for me to take a sell on that trade. Now as you can see in this point, price already came from this point down to this zone and created what? A double top. Now most of you do see me make different chart patterns of my analysis. It doesn't mean that once price get to those zones I'm going to take buy, I'm going to take sell. I just need to wait for extra confirmations. Like price has entered this thing does not mean I'll just take a sell. I'll have to wait for extra confirmations. Now I've seen a double top. The next thing I need to see, even this double top, I have rule behind my double top. My double top is still rules based. Well, I'm not going to share that with you. It's more like a little secret, but subsequent time I'll be sharing that with you, because after I said I'm going to be giving you guys free content on my channel. So now price has formed a double top. The next thing I want to see is a bearish engulfing candle, and price actually gave me a bearish engulfing candle at this point. Let me just bring my zoom tool again. If we check this point, you can see this bearish engulfing candle. Price gave me this sweet bearish engulfing candle. That is another point that is in my trading plan. So now the third thing is for me to look at my RSI. My RSI, you can see a very sweet divergence. You can see the divergence is so clear on my RSI. The divergence is so clear. So everything was just aligning. First of all, my rule in trading, this is more like a reversal, the reverse trend pattern. Like I'm going against the trend, the short trade against the trend. Now the first thing, I must take a sell. That if it's in a buy uptrend, I must take a sell in my resistance zone. That one is met. The second one is I must wait for chart patterns on a lower time frame, like the head and shoulder, double top, triple top, whatever. The third one is I must see a bullish engulfing candle or a pin bar. A pin bar simply means, if you, okay, I don't need to start explaining candles. I dropped a book in my Telegram channel. It's basically talking about candlestick. That's of that book is candlestick Bible, I think. So I must say bullish and bearish engulfing candle or a pin bar. Then I look at my RSI. If there's a divergence going lower, I take the trade. So everything was, this was like my grade A trade, and I was so confident in taking this trade because during the week, despite I had like 3 losses on different currency pair, I quickly banked. I risked more on this one because I was so sure. Now when I took the trade, it gave me about 1 to 2.5 risk to reward. I took the trade around this point. Let me just bring my short to. Because immediately I saw this bullish engulfing candle form, then I had to wait for a quick reversal. So let me just say I took this trade around this point. My stop loss was a bit above this, and I took, okay, it was around a 1 to 2 risks to reward. 1 to 2 risks to reward, I guess. But I know I took it. It gave me a 1 to 2.5 risks to reward because I was risking $100 on the trade, and I ended up having about 10 pips. Sorry, I ended up having about 250. Okay, I guess it's the Swiss franc. No, Swiss franc is the highest currency that forex will give you. Well, that is another topic for another day. You know, when you trade with the dollar account, for every pip movement on a dollar account with any pair that has USD at the end, you have $1 for a dollar lot size. Well, you may not understand. I think I should do a video on that later. So Swiss francs, any pair that has Swiss francs at the end, I think it gives the largest pip value. So that is said, it's a very simple pattern. Price was in an uptrend. It got into my resistance zone. I waited for a chart pattern, which is a double top. As you can see, I'm repeating what I'm saying, a double top. Then I had to look for a candlestick formation and look at my RSI, and boom, I took the trade. It was a very sweet trade. Now in the group, I said price was going to break this trend line and retest. Don't worry, the picture was just sliding. Price was going to break this trend line and retest. As you can see, price is retesting, and a sweet candle pattern is already forming. So automatically, this is a trade I'll be looking at in the upcoming week. Let me just go into the 15 minutes time frame and see something. Okay, good. You can see this candle, very nice. So once the market opens on Monday, I'm going to take a sell on this trade with my stop loss. Sorry for network. With my stop loss quite above. Let me say maybe around this point. My stop loss could be around this point. Let me just use my Fibonacci too. I like using Fibonacci to set stop loss and take profit zone. Okay, I could put my stop loss quite above 61.8, a little bit above 61.8. I love that Fibonacci point. That's a golden ratio point. So now, and if I put my stop loss there, I just take a trade down. As you can see, I said price was going to move like this. It broke and it's going down. So I don't know where price is going to reach, but I'm going to leave my TP open. Then as long as price, because price will always find difficult in breaking below any support is seen. This is a selling. Price might come down here, still do something else. Maybe as it came down, we test again before dropping down to this point. So that is, I'm even doing analysis already sef when I said, so I hope you guys understand that these things I've just explained now. So the next pair I'm going to be looking at is Euro GBP. You know, we've been looking at this pair for a while. This pair behaved somehow this weekend. We didn't take a trade on this pair because it's very good. I had to follow my plan, and now good. Euro GBP is actually playing nice. I actually predicted some weeks back, or maybe last week, that price should respect this trend line, because I said it's a head and shoulder pattern forming on the weekly time frame or the daily time frame. Yes, head and shoulder pattern, as you can see, guys. Now, and I saw a downtrend. Network seems to be funny this morning. You can see, let me just bring to the daily time frame. Now you can see this trend line I've drawn here. Price is respecting it. When price hit the trend line, drops. Now price is going back to hit this trend line again. A beautiful setup coming up this weekend. Once price hit that trend line, it's even a bullish candle has already, a bearish candle, pardon me, has already formed on the 4-hour time frame. So I'll just wait for price to respect this trend line, because I follow price action. Price should respect this trend line, because I've seen price has broken below the neckline, so I'm expecting price to just move down. Let me just draw this very well. Price should respect this trend line and boom, come down. Sorry. So these are just very simple things that a price action trader should understand. Respect price chart pattern, respect candlestick pattern, respect the support and resistance. Make sure your trade gives you a good risk to reward ratio, and boom. As you can see, I'm not filling my chart with so many indicators. It's just RSI to give me a brief understanding of the buying power and the selling power or pressure in the market. Let me try and see if I can get any other pair. Let's look at the USD pair. Okay, USD CHF. No, last week I made mention of trading the USD pair this week. Well, the setup actually didn't complete. I think I traded AUD USD. I made loss on that trade. The mistake on that trade was I drew my support and resistance in a long place, and the first breakout occurred and hit me bad. Though I can see price already trending down again, so I believe price is going to get to this point or even trade lower. Whatever price does, I'm going to respect that. And still looking at the dollar pair, NZD. Let's just give a brief run. Let's just give a brief rundown about this currency pairs. Okay, let me not talk about NZD. NZD is doing something I don't understand. Okay, good. USD card. You can see this. I'm expecting price to cross this trend line before going down. So the problem with this USD card, the setup always come by, I always miss it. I don't know why. The setup always complete well, I always miss it. But don't worry, I'm waiting for this guy. This is in a downtrend. I just want to give opportunity for selling pressure, because USD pairs are very tricky. Now, price should touch this trend line, create more like a price action pattern. I'm not saying once price touches this trend I'm going to sell. I need to see a price action pattern, because if you just sell, price could break above and the trend could change. So I'll wait for a price action pattern and look for selling opportunities from there. So how many minutes is gone in this video? About 13 minutes. So let me just end there. The main essence of this video was to show you a beautiful setup I saw on GBP USD in Swiss franc. If you're a forex trader watching this video or you're a newbie, if you have any question, my WhatsApp number will be available in the description below. Please join our Telegram group, and please, if you are in Telegram group, please do it to share the Telegram group so that you can grow our community. You know, when we drop trade signals in the group, I might not be looking at all the markets every time. So if you have any trade signal, please drop it in the general group, and I'll really appreciate it. Thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. And please, if you stay to the end, please comment in the comment section. I'll stay to the end of this video, and I'll give you a love emoji for that. Thank you very much. I remain a blessing. Found that people channel. Signing out.